Obviously, a lot of people are trying to solve the problem of data analytics. I'm sure you're selling against some like status quo companies being like, no, we can do this ourselves. We don't have to do it. But who do you see as your competitors?
I think this is one of my favorite questions, just because it's also not a straightforward answer. Because again, I think we are building here something new. It's not like a CRM tool. It's not a BI tool. It's a tool that does something that is different from what the way it was done before. The competitor that we hear sometimes is Clary. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. And people, when we tell them, sometimes we do it like, oh, it sounds like Clary, and it's good for us because it kind of gives some sort of indication of what we do. But then we explain to them that what is the difference between us and Clary. And here, I think there's few. I think the first thing is that we are connected to 40, 50. I always not sure, keeping eye on how many we have tools. So it's not just Salesforce or CRM. It's a lot of different tools in one place. We offer advanced analytics, visual like cohort analysis, and so on. I think the one thing that we're proud of is that everything is transparent. So you can see how everything is calculated, what is the SQL behind it, what is the metric, what's the logic behind it as well. I think this is also creates a lot of trust when people work with us, the customers. We've heard a lot that it was a black box when they work with Clary. They just got the answer, but they couldn't understand how this answer was calculated. So I think it creates a little bit of a barrier to trust with. So we really believe in transparency of data internally and in our product. Really, everything is very clickable. You can slice and dice and get into the details of how things are done. That's, I think, one kind of angle to the competition. I think that angle to competition is especially with large companies, and it's an example that I think I spoke earlier, is the internal BI tool teams or data teams. They kind of do similar things with what we do. But I think, again, here it's different because, we're a tool for business leaders to use, right? It's not a service. It's a platform that they can use. We save them time and cost on having the team, but not just having the team and also analyzing the data. For example, if you're a CRO and you want to look into like the last Q in a big traditional company with the BI team, you're going to go to your, the leader of the BI and you say, okay, I want to have a report or I want to have a dashboard that analyzes the key performance. And then they say, okay, it's going to take us a few days, in best case scenario, to do it. And then you have a meeting internally, and then the analyst will present the dashboards. And then everyone will discuss what is the outcomes of this report. And here, the dashboards are already kind of pre-built for you because the very easy to use platform. And on top of it, AI will give you business insights, not just the raw data, the raw numbers. We will say, okay, this segment has increased by 50% comparing last quarter. Perhaps you should, focus your budget on this segment. Or as I gave you other examples about, lead conversion and so on. So it's not just raw reports. It's also opinion or I like to call it 24/7 analyst, looking at your data and giving you insight. And I love alerts. I've mentioned alerts. I'm getting alerts. So again, instead of being reactive with your data, again, if someone prepares a report, you find the problem. Here you get an alert as soon as there is some sort of anomaly, change, drop, increase. Again, it's going to get to your Slack or email immediately. So it kind of makes you be much more fast and proactive in your decision making instead of kind of react to changes and then make a decision.